How's it going, YouTube? This is Stranger JI, and today we have a PSA submission video. So, I don't know what this is on the list. I didn't take a chance to look. I'm kind of I wouldn't say in a rush today, but I'm busy. It's Friday. Trying to get some stuff done here before the weekend. If you hear any noises during the video, household's pretty busy right now. Dog's whining, wife's upstairs working, kids upstairs with wife, running around, having the best time of his life, and here I am filming during the day. So just be aware, and sorry not sorry. But yeah, we got a PSA sub here. I really don't know which one this is, again, on the list. That'll obviously be in the title, but this is a Platinum Era submission. Pretty cool Chansey on the top right there. I turned the light off to start these videos lately just because there's a lot of glare when stuff just sitting here. Seems to work well. So we'll tap the light on here and we'll jump into this. So move this to the side. All right. So first up, I'll do a little bit further of a zoom. There we are. That's a really pretty artwork by Saito. Yeah, first up we have this is all going to be PT1, or I'm pretty sure it's Galactic's Conquest. We have the Chansey. Yeah, I don't know, man. It might be we might have the thumbnail right off the bat here. That's a really pretty card. I don't know if I ever actually really looked at that one. All right, moving on. We got Squirtle. He looks like he's walking on water / leg kicking the water. I don't know what he's doing, but he looks happy, so that's all that matters. We have Psyduck. Looks like he's jumping in a pile of leaves. I mean, that's pretty Psyduck-esque. This is a fantastic artwork by Kamiya, by the way. Yeah, it's just a beautiful card. Love Kamiya's style. We got Zangoose. Zangoose, in my opinion, a little bit underrated Pokemon. Him and Seviper duking it out back in the day. Yeah, it's a nice card. We have Altaria. Who's this one by? Kimura. This is almost like a painting. Seriously, it's kind of wild. This is a rare from the set. Oh, we have the Blissey. This is Nishida. Yeah, Nishida artwork. It's a lot of good. I think a lot of people just, they just glaze over Diamond and Pearl era, Platinum, and then they just consider it just modern. And there really is a lot of good artwork to appreciate, but it honestly takes time to just sit there and look at it like this to really appreciate it. Again, sometimes when you zoom in on some of this stuff, you just catch the finer details and a card just pops for you and you're like, oh, I actually really appreciate that. We got Gyarados G. This one's kind of an odd one for sure. I think I've talked about this one before in another video. Kent Itsuna. Definitely an artist that hasn't done a whole lot of artwork, but very, very unique style on their own. We have Electric. Ooh, Swirly Boy in the back there. Be fun to see this one come back. Got Ampharos. I feel like I've submitted so many of these. Such a good card, though. We got Sneasel, or excuse me, Weavile G. Kind of hard to see what's going on. Actually, hold on a sec. Hold up. There's that radar disc. Okay. All right. So we're seeing a theme here. It says Cyrus's too. So, I wonder what's going on there. I wonder if he's swooping in from above and that's what the Gyarados is upset about. But they're on the same team, so I guess that wouldn't be it. I don't know. It's interesting. Interesting. The plot thickens. All right, we got Dialga. He looks like he's also at the base. He's dealing with the thunder too, like the Gyarados. Okay. There we go. We're just telling a little story here. We got one that's not telling the story. We got Slacking. I think Slacking's kind of another good Pokemon too that slips under the radar. Him, Vigoroth, and man, what's the original one? Man, it's been a while since I even looked at a card of that. So it's Vigoroth, Slacking, and the first one. Who are you? We'll just call him we'll call him Lil Sloth for right now because I don't know why I can't think of the name. That's actually embarrassing considering it's Gen 3? Gen 3, yeah. We have Delcatty. Just, oh man, look at all the holo on that thing. That's popping. All right, so Palkia is in the storm as well. So with Dialga just hanging out. And then Gyarados was, maybe he was just getting shocked by all of it and he was upset. And speaking of that, I guess we got Electabuzz here. This is the base set reprint that they did. They did a bunch of stuff like this in this era. I think it's pretty cool, actually. And gave Electabuzz the Sparkle Foil treatment. We got the shiny Swablu. These are the ones that are tough to pick up the holo foiling on them. And it looks like this one's got a little dot of chipping down there, what these are notorious for. So this probably won't hit a 10, but even a 9 in these is nice. Beautiful artwork, beautiful background in this. Speaking of that, this is probably one of my favorite for sure. We got the Vulpix. If this 10s, which looks like we got a little nick down there, probably not. If I 10 one of these, I think I'm going to keep one. I honestly just think this is a beautiful card. I love the red. I love the deep red. I love the shiny Vulpix. I love the background. Like, just everything about this is just a great card. We got Drapion LV.X. Drapion kind of one of those, like, sleeper Pokemon. It's a great looking card, though. Palkia G LV.X. Now we're moving on to PT2. PT2 is... This is Bonds. I'm pretty sure this is Bonds at the end of time. Got the Snorlax. He's just eating apples. I mean, Snorlax has the greatest job in the world as far as Pokemon goes. I mean, all he ever has to do is just chill, eat, and relax, and everybody thinks he's cool. I mean, what could be better? Got Jolteon. This is a rare. It's a good artwork. Kusajima. Nice. Raichu GL. This one's pretty nice, too. Just running across... I don't know if this is at the gym. It's kind of a dangerous-looking gym, then. Got Steelix. This is supposed to be Bruno. That's really strange, because that looks like Bruno's sick. That's what it looks like. I don't know who that is, but if that's Bruno, we're afraid. We got Mamoswine. Another one of those kind of like stage 2 Pokemon that I think is a little underrated. A lot of good ones from this era that like took like the... That was when they started making it weird where you had to like trade. It wasn't trading, but it was like trading holding an item or like doing something holding an item or weird stuff to get Pokemon to evolve. But I don't know. I like all those like Mamoswine, Magmortar, Electivire, all those guys. We got Luxray GL. He's also at the gym. You can see he is also in the danger zone. Beautiful card though. We have Shiftry. He's doing his thing. This isn't Shieldon. Bastionon. Yeah, Bastionon. Yeah, I mean, he's just hanging out. There's Sickly, this guy again. I don't know who he is, but he's creeping me out a little bit. It's like Imposter Brock or Imposter Bruno. Got Jirachi. I've showed this one off a ton of times, both coming back graded and also going out. I've sold a bunch of these. I don't know why I had so many of these, but we got another one going in. Got Flygon. It's pretty decent artwork, too. Ooh, swirly on that one. Let's go. Frostlass. Beautiful card. Beautiful holo foil. We like it. I don't know who this is. This looks like a trainer that got a full art recently, actually. We have the Frostrotom. Yeah, Frostrotom. So you can see this one got the sparkle treatment. Ooh, the fan Rotom's in the background there too. Or I should say the fan, and it's what the Rotom can jump to if it wants to. That's how it works. All right, we got the Luxray GL LV.X. This isn't the 25th anniversary one. This is the original, which I kind of feel like the 25th anniversary one watered this one down a little bit. I don't feel like the price is pretty low for... It's really tough to grade these because I think these were super playable. And a lot of times when you get a copy of this, it just comes really jacked up from being shuffled and played through. So, got Flygon LV.X. Always really like this one. I like Flygon a lot too, to be honest with you. That might be a biased thing, but I just really like Flygon. Ooh, it's a really good artwork. We got Seal. Look at Seal, man. Seal's got some good cards. Seal's a good Pokemon too, to be honest. Seal's a really good Pokemon. We got Skarmory. This one's always kind of like threw a weird vibe to me. It like feels so like, feels like super modern, like super animated. I don't know, I can't really describe it. Got Dragonite. This card also has a promo, a DPTP promo. They're actually pretty pricey, I think. I think a raw one's probably anywhere from probably 50 to 100 bucks, probably possibly more if it's in better condition, and a graded copy goes for a decent amount. But yeah, they're it's a nice card, and it looks even better. The other one's in holo. So, who did this artwork? Oh, Nagasawa. We got Melodic. Oh, we're on to PT3, by the way. I completely skipped that. I don't know what PT3 is. PT3 is whatever you want it to be today. How about that? That's what we're going to do. We got to keep moving here. We got stuff to do. Oh, there we go. We got Dugong. Seal has evolved. This is a good artwork, too. Dugong's cool, man. He's cool. I like Dugong. We got Wailord. Big Wailord fan. I have not the life-size Wailord plushie, but a larger Wailord plushie. I've always really liked Wailord. I thought it was super cool that they did that as a Pokemon. Yeah, and he's just, I mean, look at the acrobatics there. Dude weighs 398 kilograms, which that's way underweight for what a whale would weigh. But apparently he weighs 1,000+ pounds. I think is what that conversion comes out to, like 1,200-ish pounds. I think they got him a little underbooked on weight, but he's having a blast. Got Electivire, FB. This is a Hironobu Yoshida again, and I think what it is for me is like the deep dark outlines, like he uses for the border of the Pokemon. I think that's what it is. It just gives it a super animated feel. Man, we got a lot to go through here yet. We got stuff to do. We got, ooh, boom. Look at that. We got Absol here. The big swirl coming in there. Absol, another great Pokemon. A lot of good Pokemon from Gen 3. Metagross. He's stomping the yard out here. I don't know what he's upset about. We have Staraptor, FB. This is like honestly, I'm gonna wish this was not hollow so you could actually see the detail of the background. I feel like the background's really just like a staircase and stuff, but it looks very elegant. Looks like it was drawn very well. We got Garchomp. He's out in the desert, slinging those blades, doing his thing. Regigigas FB. He is also in the gym. He is working hard. Electivire, FB, level X. Ooh, swirl down there too. Yeah. Man, I love the level X's. They just pop. They're just so good. Staraptor, FB, level X. What is that supposed to be? Huh, that's interesting. I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's kind of cool, like Ueda did these, because Ueda was like big into doing, he did like the majority, I think, of all the EXs from EX era. So I just noticed that's who this was. We have Bagon. Each set that has one of the shinies in it, so there's a shiny Bagon, also has the corresponding non-shiny, so like this would be like in the same kind of area that the shiny is depicted in. And it's actually really good. It's kind of like a cool little matchup. But this is actually this is a great artwork of Bagon for sure. I don't know if, it doesn't look like he's sitting. Maybe he's jumping in, man. Maybe he's going for a swim. I think that's water. I hope it's water. Or maybe, you know, whatever. He can do what he wants. We got Raichu, sun coming out. Kind of a goofy looking face on this one. Who did this? Suwama Chiaki. Yeah, that's definitely an artist I don't recognize too much, so a little bit of a derpy looking Raichu. Either that or maybe he's like extra fat. I really don't know. I mean, I can relate. I'm extra fat as well, so. But he's staring at the sunshine. We got the Pichu hanging out on the roofs. This always kind of reminds me of the Umbreons from what Town of No Map and the McDonald's promo, because the like tile roof he's on like look kind of the same. Do not think it's just, yeah, it's not the same artist. I think Arita did both of those. We got Luxray GL. Also, this is PT4. We are forgetting to let that. Ooh, look at that. That looks like a big swirl. It's like a big old boy down there. Just accenting the elegance of Luxray. We got Salmons. This one was always kind of weird to me too. He's got like his strong hand here. He like really bends, even though it seems like pretty stationary limbs over here. So I don't know, but it's not a bad artwork. And Salamence is a good Pokemon, but it's just a little strange with the strong hand there. We have Luxio or Shanks. Geesh, we're having trouble. We're having troubles. Brain fogging. This is the shiny, obviously. I always like this card. I think this is the first ever shiny that I graded a 10 in, and I was super pumped on it because I didn't even know these existed. And like I started buying them and wondering why like a common was like so expensive, because like again, you can't tell like in a lot of the scans. I mean, just like that, you can't even tell that this is a shiny sparkly foil. And I remember getting them and like being so just like pumped, like, oh dude, this is so cool. And then I asked some people like, all these like this, and like, yeah, and like that's how I figured this all out years and years ago. And again, I graded a 10 of this. I've graded a 10 honestly in almost just about every one of them, I think, at this point, which is pretty cool. But this one is yeah, I just looking at this one, you're like, oh man, like I remember grading that one the first time, and I think I graded multiple over the years, but I don't know, the first one, good memory. We got Salamence, level X. And then we are moving on to promos / side deck stuff. We have the movie commemoration set. We got Bronzong here. Ringing the bell. Dialga. I don't know what he's mad about. We got Ash's Staraptor here. They look like they're having a good time. This is actually a good drawing Ash, to be honest. We got Palkia. This looks like he was clashing with Dialga. And I think we have all three here. We have all three of the Arceus from the set here. We got the first one, 022. That has this crazy, like, I don't even know what you want to call this, like laser confetti foiling. I have no idea. But here's another one, 021. And here is 020. I wonder what this is all about, because like he's destroying things look better. And there he is, like, but it's going backwards, like 21, 20, 21, 2. This is 22. So I don't know. Interesting. I do love this foiling though. All right, we have the Garchomp half deck from the Garchomp vs Charizard LV.X deck. We got Cynthia's, was it Innovation or something like that? We have her Melodic, Altaria, Togekiss. You guys have probably seen these a bunch of times if you've been watching these videos for the last year. I've submitted a ton of this because I bought like a bunch of these decks back in the day when they were like $100 or whatever a piece. We have the Garchomp C. This one has a great foiling on it as well. And then we have the C level X. This one also got a 25th reprint. I think it kind of drowns this out. And I mean, when you think the decks are probably like $400-ish for a deck, give or take, the fact that these are as cheap as they are for the 10, I mean, again, I think it just kind of waters it down with the 25th anniversary. I mean, they're different cards. They're truly different cards. They have different stamp, different foiling, everything. But I think it makes people, like, I think a lot of people don't realize there is an original version of this, like, even though the 25th anniversary is reprints. And they just think, oh, they see this and they're like, oh, well, this is a cheap card. But it shouldn't be. It's probably like $100 150 bucks in a 10, and for what the price of the deck is, it just seems super low to me. We got Raticate. We're on, that's right, we're on to the Charizard side of the deck now. Yeah, we got Raticate, Manectric, Crawdaunt. Look at this boy. Sableye. This is one I had a bunch of copies of, and then all of a sudden the Sableye collectors came out of the woodwork and picked up like all the 10s that I had. I like people like messaging me after sold, like both times that I listed copies, like, hey, like, you know, do you still have this? And I'm like, no, I'm sorry. Like, I was like, this has been up for sale for a long time. Cyrus. Cyrus is something. Cyrus doing things. He's got the moon in the background. He's giving the Venus look. He always kind of looked like a zombie to me. We got Dialga. This is from one of the half or quarter decks as well. This is a good artwork. And the same deal with this one. I think I actually have a sealed deck of this over on the shelf that I probably still have to do a video on. People don't seem to like the opening videos as much as everything else, which I understand. I mean you probably, if you've seen it once, you've seen it 1,000 times. But yeah, I think I have a sealed deck over there to open up at some point. We have Arceus Level.X from the Psychic and Lightning deck, and the way you tell that is the two colors. You got purple and you got yellow down here. The other one is like fire and grass, and it would be red and green. We have, is this 10th movie or is this 11th? This is 11th. Yeah, pretty sure it's 11th. 11th movie commemoration promo set. We got the Magnezone. We got the Shieldon. Nice swirl on that. And then we got the Dialga. These, I really have no clue. I know they're quarter decks. I can't think of what they're from. They're very unique art styles, and honestly, I don't know what deck they're from, but I know these quarter decks have like a super unique artwork in all of them, like that I feel like you don't see too often. But I mean, this Meowth kind of says it all. I mean, that's seriously fantastic. Who did this? Saito. That's so good. Looks like he's trying to get an apple, and he looks so cute. Now we have this Chatot, which I think Chatot's also kind of a good Pokemon, and actually has some good cards as well. Satoshi Ota did this one. But yeah, there's a lot of good artwork in this quarter deck. I just can't think of offhand what it is. I guess I'll realize when I plug it into the PSA sub. We got Houndoom. This one, what is it? I think this is the Gallade Infernape half deck setup is what this one is. Houndoom kind of looks a little strange in this one. Who did the Fukuda? Fukuda does do a little, he's a little off-center with what he does, but I mean, the mouth is what gets it for me. I don't know. Interesting looking Houndoom. Not a bad looking Houndoom, but just, from afar, you're like, oh, Houndoom, cool. And then at close, you're like, ooh, Houndoom, what's up? What's wrong? All right, we got Luxray. This is from the Mewtwo Level.X deck. You can tell because of the M and the purple. We got Shellos. These are from the Regigigas half deck. Look at that Shellos boy. Regigigas himself from the deck. And these are from the Shaman deck. You can tell by the green and the S. We got the Palkia. Probopass. Eevee. Everyone's favorite. Nice Ameno artwork. This card has like at least 2 prints, maybe 3 prints total. One's a promo. It's like a Toys R Us lottery promo or something like that, if I remember right. Like a bingo board thing where you got it as a prize, and that one's a non-holo version. And then you got this one, and I feel like there's another one, but I could be wrong. At least 2. Time Space Distortion. This was pretty hot card for a while, and then people realized that there's a ton of copies out there because of the decks. Like, there's literally one, I think, in every one of the decks, which, I mean, doesn't change that the card's really good. You got all 3 of the legendaries on there, Mesprit, Uxie, and Azelf, and it's nice foiling. It's a nice card, but I think people were paying a lot of money for 10s of this, like $200-300 plus or something. And there is a prize promo of this. I did have one. I don't know if it's still in my in my store, or if I sold it. It might still be in my store. So there is a prize version of this, so it's pretty cool. But as far as getting the artwork, it's pretty common. I mean, these are pretty common cards. But it doesn't, again, it doesn't matter if it's common. It doesn't take away that the artwork's like super good and like you have all three of the legendaries in one card. I mean, imagine if they did this with like Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno. I mean, people would be going wild, you know what I mean? Or the legendary dogs. There are some cards, the legendary dogs, and like that, the Burn Tower, but nothing with this kind of foiling. So that's how I feel about that. We got Cyrus, the DPTP promo. This one's in the same league as what like the Cynthia and the BB Search, or Bebe Search is, or BB Bebe, Bubba, I don't know. But anyway, it's in the same league as those promos, but this one always does not sell for even near what those do. We have this energy. Honestly, couldn't tell you what this one is. It looks like maybe, I mean, you would think maybe like Rainbow, but I don't think that's what it is. This is like a prize promo from DPTP. And then the following are also prize energies. I mean, dude, like these are crazy. These go so crazy. A lot of people get these like signed, or we're getting these signed at the signing events and getting like sketches on them, and it looked like super sick. But got the grass energy. Got the crazy water energy, got swirls everywhere, just insane foiling. And then we got the lightning energy. My favorite, I think, is the darkness energy. Obviously, I don't have one of those in here, but next up we have Chatot promo. This is also like a prize promo. I think we've talked about this before, because I think I've graded 2 10s of this, and I believe one of them sold, one of them's available, and now we got one going in, but this is a great card. Got Porygon Z. This is also some sort of participation prize promo. Again, I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's got this crazy big banner across it, which is pretty unique. I believe there's a Porygon that also has the same banner. That would have been like a lower end prize, but yeah, it's definitely very unique to this card for sure. All right, we have Victory Medal, Silver. I don't remember what exactly they were. I mean, this is just like a gym prize or something like that, but these are pretty sought after. These are pretty cool cards. We have this Arceus. I can't remember what this is like a movie promo, I think, maybe. But this one, there's like a bajillion copies out there, but it is a good artwork. Definitely a unique artist too. Kunihiko Yuyama, definitely haven't heard that one very often, so I have no idea how many cards they've done, but I like the style. Really nice one here. We got Pikachu level X. This is Japanese exclusive. You won't find this in English. And it's funny, I had 2 buddies show up and bought some cards from me, like in person. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago or something? And I had these sitting out, and they saw them like, dude, what is this? Like, I've never seen this before. And like, I always love that. I love when people like see stuff they've never seen before, and like, oh my god, that's so cool. And this being Japanese exclusive, they hadn't seen it, and they ended up both buying a copy that I had 2 played copies here, and then this one was gradable, so it worked out. Yeah, so they picked up those 2, and now they have those in their collection. And yeah, and it's just cool when there's stuff like this that people have never seen before. But this is a good one. This one, and also this is the Machina or whatever it is, Mishina Temple. These 2 would have came together in a blister, like a big blister pack with the, you saw the movie promos earlier. It would have been booster packs of those that would have been in there. But, I mean, that'd have been a cool blister to pick up back in the day at MSRP. I know now they're probably anywhere from 500 to 1,000, depending where you find them. It's pretty insane when you think about it, but these are definitely cool. And then lastly, this is like a card. Honestly, I don't even know what this is. This is like Ultimate something something something, and it's got Arceus in it. That's all you need to know. And I don't remember what the release is for this, honestly. So we're ending on a conundrum. We're ending on a confusion, and this is a promo. This is that. But yeah, that's Platinum Era sub that's about to go in. I'm gonna input that here after I get off. I have this and another sub going in. I guess would have been the last video I did. Those are gonna hit. I would say probably in the next week or 2, and then be back within a month. The way they're breezing through things, so we'll see. But Yeah. PSA is rolling. Just be aware of that. I've said that in the last couple videos. Just be aware that they're moving very quickly. So if you were sending a sub in hoping you didn't have to pay for it and, the next 2 months, it's more likely going to be a month. So just be aware of that and have the funds ready. So that about does it, guys. We'll see this one when it comes back. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, or don't. But either way, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you.